All right, here at the start of the AG Pro 300 for the Xfinity series. Bring you the start, bring you as many crashes as I can get, and of course the last probably 5 to 10 laps for the finish. Here we go. There was some weather concerns earlier, but they're not going to happen, so we're going to get this race going. We are green, people. Of course. Anyway, as I said, race car's off. We are green at Talladega, boys. Two laps to go in stage one. Yeah, I'm doing stages again.
We were just talking about in 3 and 4 got pulled apart. It allowed Austin to get back up there to the third car in line. That's on the bottom there, Jeb Burton.
This is where the 20 of Harrison Burton. If he can get to that back bumper of the 22, he needs to start knocking the bumper off of that car to move him up through the.
Okay, Cindric trying to make a move. Hemrick has led a ton of laps, but he's been shuffled back a bit. So back to a 7th. In second place, we got Justin Haley, who won 3 straight super speedways last year, including both Talladega races. He's going down to the inside. And there he goes to the lead. Ooh. Yeah, the dinger gets loose. There goes Jeb Burton up to the outside lane. So does Noah, and so does Justin Haley.
I think a really good move by the 11 there to run everyone up the hill to try and block this run. The 9's
3 wide behind the 2 in front. But now we're going down to into the tri-oval.
You win the stage, you get a playoff point. It carries into the postseason. And here's Justin Haley back-to-back.
Yeah, Justin Haley wins stage 1. Jeb Burton 2nd, Noah Gragson 3rd, Austin Cindric 4th, Harrison Burton 5th, Dinger, Hemrick, Jones, Brown, and Allgaier to end the top 10. 2 to go in stage 2. We keep talking about the threat of rain because there's 30-40% chance of rain all day, and if they can run to halfway, the race can be official. Cindric leading. The 9 of Noah Gragson right behind him.
Is not going to try to stay behind Cindric for long. His teammates right there on the outside. This could be the move. He might be thinking about it right now.
Ty Dillon and Justin Allgaier right behind.
He's put Justin 3 wide about every opportunity he's had, so I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah. Teammates, but maybe not on the same page today. We'll see.
1 lap to go. This time by. And we talked about
right. It's like Ty Dillon's going to go around Noah.
They've been busted up a little bit. Here's
Jeb Burton all the way behind the pack. Probably not an ideal position to be in. We've had no caution for incident thus far.
And we'll see the green and white checker this time around. Ty Dillon right in his hip pocket.
Yeah.
A lot of shuffling. Man, if I'm not any of these cars in the first 3 or 4
Cindric leading going to turn 3. Noah goes to the outside. Try and take the lead from the outside.
Helps coming equally on both sides. This is going to be a battle.
Got a nice run. Gonna have the speed coming off of the... No, he won't. Or will he? There he... No, he's got momentum as he keeps going around the outside. There he goes. He's gonna do it. Noah Gregson's gonna win stage 2. Cindric 2nd. Allgaier 2nd. Cindric 3rd. Brandon Jones 4th. Ty Dillon 5th. Mike Snyder 6th. Daniel Hemrick 7th. Brett Moffitt 8th. Mike Linnett 9th. And Brandon Brown 10th. That's stage 2, and I guess I'll see if there's any crashes, but more importantly, for the end of the race. Here's Crank It Up, by the way. Oh, we got some
And here we go.
pit stops.
A bit earlier than anticipated. 45 to go. These will be scheduled green flag stops. So hard to execute at Talladega, but so far so good. The first in, Justin Allgaier and others, Regan.
Well, did you see the 22-car Austin Cindric peel out the racetrack right now? The question is, what do you need? He said, the only thing I need is a teammate out here. Right now, he likes the race car. And the 8-car, Josh Berry, that race car, pretty good right now for him. They really had to coach him up on how to hit pit road.
Brett Moffitt makes a stop. So does Noah Gregson. And you guys know as well as I do, there are so many layers.
That was first my pit stop, and I guess I'll be back if I see if anything interesting happens. So I had missed Josh Berry's spin, so this is part of the restart after that one. So hopefully I won't miss another one.
Just the 22. Just the 22. Plenty tight. Plenty tight.
Harrison Burton in the lead. Noah Gregson leading the Dash for Cash cars. And now I'll make sure that next time I will get a crash, if there's another one. Oh, we got a crash! We got a crash! Ty Dillon, Brandon Jones, Michael Annett. Oh, poor Ty Dillon. He's crashing every race he's been in the 54. Oh, man. They were just about to cut to commercial, too. I almost missed this one as well. So, holy crap. Brandon Jones destroyed. He's a Dash for Cash driver.
Brandon Jones, one of our drivers, going for that $100,000 bonus via the Dash for Cash, and he's busted up. And probably all done today.
Well, let's see how that happened.
Let's see what happened here.
Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, Joe Graff Jr. And then one goes down. It's the 54. Ooh, the 26 of Colin Garrett just sneaks through that.
And for him to get that tight and drive all the way past cars to find the wall, I'm pretty sure he had something go wrong.
But yeah, I feel sorry for Ty Dillon. He's had no ride entering the season. Managed to get 4 races for that 54 car, and he's DNF'd in all of them. That sucks. Oh wait, is there more in the back? Is that the...
All of a sudden, you don't have any handling issue all race long. You get in a situation like that with cars when you're outside, and you know the car just does something you're not predicting, and it creates situations like
Joe Graff Jr. was also in part maybe in the wall.
Folks, I mean, you can just see the debris
Man,
flying through the
there's another car to the right that I didn't see.
Jones trying to get through, and Annett almost spun clean down in front of Ty Dillon, but once the 54 got together.
Where are the other cars that wrecked?
And not that you could say you're lucky in a moment.
I want to say one of them was a 28, which is 6 or so laps down. But
there, because that was going to be a hard hit to the
that was
fourth caution
brutal.
of the day, second time with the sky.
Okay, so after that last caution, we were about to go back to green, but now it looks like they're going to hold on the field off from green for another lap because they're afraid this cloud might cause rain. And there is some rain. And if they can't go back to green, it looks like Jeb Burton will win his first race.
Wow. Yep, there you got it. You got rain on the windshield. That's not good.
So this could be the race, everyone. Jeb Burton winning his first race. I think Jeb Burton was leading.
Look at the radar here.
Well, it's not much.
Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it would be annoying to have to wait, but I'm sure they could just wait it out.
There's a little bit of yellow in there. That would say a little heavier rain. I'm not a meteorologist here, but let's listen to the 10 here.
I mean, obviously, they could end it, but I don't think it would be. He wants rain. He wants to win his first race. And as I said, if the rain stops, like, I think he should be. Yeah, I think since he's on the inside lane, he should be the leader, even if the scoring column says otherwise. So he would be he would win the race, and Noah Gregson would win the $100,000.
And just for what it's worth, Jeb was second in this race last year and was leading at the white flag lap. So he came here feeling like there was some unfinished business. And for the record, his dad Ward won the Daytona 500 back in 2002, had a lot of great success in NASCAR, 4 career Xfinity Series wins for Ward, and you know Jeb would love to join
Also,
his dad.
he also won 5 Cup Series races. That's also
I think we
important.
missed Jeff's rain dance. We must have missed it before he got to him. He must have been up there doing his little,
So,
little
yeah.
movement to get the.
So apart from Jeb Burton
That must have been
winning and
Obviously.
Gregson getting the 100K, it would be Jeb Burton, Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, and Riley Herbst being the
Well, hopefully
Dash for
some
Cash
of the
entries
entries really big.
next week, or in 2 weeks at
For
Darlington.
the rain, that's for sure. Obviously, if you're the 10 car, all you want is it to pour right now. If you're the other racers, other 39 cars on the racetrack, you're going to say, let's go back. It's not that bad. It'll dry up soon. There's some big raindrops on the windshield.
Yeah, now it's raining hard.
Well,
And,
They
you know,
lost the track.
This
now.
track is so big that you can get a little rain cell, and it only impacts a portion of the racetrack. But
if they do call the race, how long do you think it would take before the rain goes away?
Yeah, I mean, we saw it on the front straightaway.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of rain.
Down the back straightaway, so we have got precipitation everywhere.
And I was up here trying to play the weatherman, and during the commercial break, I said, we're good to go with the
So,
weather.
I'm just going to read off the top 10, assuming that this ends like this. Jeb Burton, Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, Riley Herbst, Ryan Sieg, Noah Gregson, Brandon Brown, Justin Haley, Wyatt Snyder, Harrison Burton.
Okay down here, Ryan. I'm pretty sure I see hail falling to the ground right now.
No, we're pretty good up here,
Yeah,
though. Thanks for asking.
No precipitation up here, Regan. I think we're okay.
Yeah, I would
That's a
say...
lot of water.
Uh-oh. It's been a crazy day, right? I mean, we entered thinking we had like an 80% chance of rain all day long.
Then they got the ARCA
Most
race
of it
in.
stayed south and east, so we really were able to dodge the bullet. Got the ARCA race in earlier today, and everything was going good for these Xfinity teams inside of 30 to go, and now the skies have opened up, and as you saw, the fans are running for cover, and we will put out the red flag with 23 laps remaining, and now it becomes a race against the rain, drying the track, and how much daylight do we have left here in Talladega?
Yeah, because Talladega doesn't have lights.
Like, it depends on how long it takes to dry this track. If the sun comes back out, it may dry pretty quick, but you got to remember, this track's 2.6 miles long. This isn't like we're drying Martinsville a couple weeks ago, where you have a half-mile racetrack. This is a lot of asphalt to be able to dry. And you got to try to dry the skid pads and everything, right? Last thing you want is someone to spin out and start heading towards the inside wall in the water, and then all of a sudden hit the wall even harder. You don't want that. But as you can see, these race cars aren't sealed off very well. There's a lot of water inside the car. Maybe they need to check their
their
roof
hatch.
a little bit.
The roof hatch is letting some water in, unfortunately.
We talk and we joke about how aggressive you have to be at a place like Talladega. And I talk to so many drivers in preparation for this race. And one thing you always go to is, where do you want to be on the final lap? And virtually everybody says, I want to be in the lead for one reason. And that is because they know if the caution comes out on that final lap,
You win.
you are going to be declared the winner. I go to the situation we're in now. Jeb Burton was fighting hard at the front, and because of that, it could pay off in a trip to victory lane. Now that we've got the rain, the race is stopped and could be at some point made official.
Absolutely. I want to defend the lead. I don't want to have to make the move. I want to be there already. I kind of feel like it's the safest place out there, although I've been wrecked from the lead a few times. So there might not ever be a safe place on the racetrack, but I want to at least have the lead, because there's been plenty of times there's a last lap crash. It happens a lot on these super speedways. Put me in the front. That's where I want to be.
Yeah, normally when two cars tangle like that on the last lap, it's second and third or third and fourth or so on and so forth. But, obviously we've seen about wreck happen about every way possible and imaginable on these super speedways. But when you're in control like that, when the caution does come out, you're in the best seat in the house.
I would say today has been a bit of an emotional roller coaster for these drivers, right? Because as we said, there were a lot of folks that thought we will never go racing today because of the forecast. Then you
Herbst,
get out
who
there,
finished-
and it's
who was
the
in fourth.
intensity of racing the rain and not knowing how long we will go. And now you get to this point, and you're Jeb Burton sitting inside that race car. What are your thoughts? And we've just received word.
Oh.
Because there is no sunshine, and we have lost the
It's official.
track.
Jeb Burton wins the AG Pro 300, his first career win at Talladega.
First career win comes at Talladega
Noah Gregson wins his second 100K, and Jeb Burton, Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, and Riley Herbst will compete for 100K at Darlington in 2 weeks. Teammate right there.
I don't know what that's like. I've never won a race that way, so I can't imagine the...
Did a part-time schedule last year for Junior Motorsports, and now here he is with college racing, winning. Good for him.
He gets the win. And something I see there is so cool about college.
That does it for the Xfinity race. And I guess we'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race, the Geico 500.